Hello, you guys. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Oh my gosh, it's been a long day. I was going to come on earlier, so I'm just happy to be able to come on now. Let me see. How are you guys? Hey, Melissa J. Hey, Nadie. Hey, Juicy Jules. Hey, Darkness Exposed. Oh, Lindy S. Good to so good to see you. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Seth. What are you guys up to? So, if anything's happened in the last few hours, I've totally missed it, and I know things can change quickly. But I had to take Bentley to a trunk or treat at his school, which it was like a whole fall festival. We had walk-in tacos, like which is like the bags of chips where they throw like taco meat and cheese and sour cream and all that stuff in, and then they did like all these different games and candy and yeah, it was a whole thing, y'all. It was Um, hey Muffy, good to see you. Oh, thank you, Woofy. Like the one I was changing into a woof, that one I sent you. Hey, Pointer Lover. So I thought we could just do like a laid back chat. Hey, CDT, good to see you. I want to talk about a few cases. I want to talk about Debbie Collier. I want to talk about, hey, Lady V. I want to talk about Quinton Simon and a few things that have came out and some things happening there. And then I want to talk about Darrell Brooks. So, like, oh my gosh, what a day it's been with Darrell Brooks and his trial. And I'll probably get into that maybe at the end. But all I can say is that Reddit, like that, the Reddit post that stopped the trial. Oh my God. Woofy sent that to me. And it was just beyond I can't even believe that someone could think that way. The Reddit post, literally every person you hear is like, that judge has so much patience. The Reddit post was like, yeah, this court hearing wasn't fair to him. And it's like, are you serious? So, hey, Gregory, good to see you. So, okay, where should we start? Let's see. Maybe we'll start with Quinton or Debbie. I don't know. I guess we'll start with Quinton. So I've been watching today and over the last couple of days, of course, the protesters. And I decided I wasn't doing my interview with protesters and I was only going to talk on it when things came out. So I did pull up like the guy that works with the local news. He had a few things. I know, Kelly. I'll pull up that Reddit. Oh my God, it was absolutely mind blowing. But yeah, Brett Buffington posted a few things I want to look at, and then actually I pulled up your channel, Kelly, because you posted the clip to that recording of her and Bubba, which is interesting. All this is coming out now after Bubba did his interview with the Daily Mail. Some other things started coming out. Then we have, the protesters outside the home. Not only are they playing lullabies and stuff like that, they're playing babies crying. Tonight, I was watching for like 5 minutes and I see someone in the chat play Quentin's voice. And then, I hear, oh, what's her name? That creator, she's like naming out all these different ways like that he could have passed. And she's like, which way was it? This or that? I don't know. It just felt so disrespectful to that baby to me. Oh, that Reddit was wild. I'm so happy you're here, Lynn. Oh my gosh. Frustrating. Okay, so let me show you guys. We'll start with, maybe we'll start at just the YouTube clip from the interview with Danny, because then after we look at Brett Buffington's Twitter, I was going to like do a search for his name just to see anything new. Hey, Amber. How are you, beautiful? Yep, happy birthday, Nadie. Nadie has the best wax melts too, by the way. They smell absolutely amazing. If you don't think they smell good and you've smelled them, then you are out of your damn mind insane. Just straight up. You're a liar. That's what you are if you don't like them. So, yeah, definitely they will link her website. And she gave a code for people on my channel too. I forgot about that. What was it, Nady? Can you? I know I have it in the post, like a community post, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Yeah, thank you, Nady. Happy birthday. Yeah, she has a wolf one. It smells damn good too. Okay, so we're gonna go check out CDT's channel for a second because she has the audio. And yes, here we go.
I feel strongly about that. I feel honestly and truthfully, Bubba, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like there was an accident. I feel like something happened while Quinton was in the bathtub and he drowned, and they were both high. That's
Hey,
my theory.
LFT, and thank you.
Well, hell, they should just call the police if something like that happened.
If you're high as hell, man, you do stupid shit. Even yourself, you would do a person because I'm not defending her. You know what I mean? But I know I'm not the same person on this. I feel strongly about that.
We're gonna pause it there because we'll listen one more time. So, I guess he recorded her, and then what? Did he give it to Daily Mail? How did this come out? I totally missed that. You hear her say, "I'm not defending her." I wonder if more of the audio will come out. If I read correctly, it was 11 minutes of audio. See, I don't know. I actually didn't know. That's what I hadn't heard. Oh, is Parker in here? Hey, Parker. How are you? Good to see you. Parker has a great channel, you guys. If you're not subscribed to her, and she does. There's Lynn. Lynn just dropped it, and she does excellent coverage on true crime. She's a good person. Good. She cares. You can tell. Hey, Angie. So, do you guys know how this thing? You do stupid shit. Allegedly disposing of your baby is beyond stupid shit. Absolutely. I didn't even look at the way she said that like that until you said that, but it's like, dude, you're kind of talking, making it seem smaller than it is. Like, in the here, let's listen again though. She says, "I'm not." What does she say? I'm not. Like, I'm not supporting her. I don't know. At the end, let's just hear.
I feel strongly about that. I feel honestly and truthfully, Bubba, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like there was an accident.
I feel strongly about that. So I wonder what she said before that we didn't hear. I feel strongly about that. Honestly and truthfully, Bubba, I think there was an accident.
I feel like something happened while Quinton was in the bathtub and he drowned.
Same thing she said the other night. Something happened when Quinton was in the bathtub and he drowned.
And they were both high. That's my theory.
Well, hell, they should just call the police if something like that happened.
If you're high as hell, man, you do stupid shit. Even yourself, you would do a person.
Okay, so then it cuts out.
I'm not defending her.
She says when you're high, you do. Oh, wow, because that's definitely clipped. I wonder what was in between there. And then she says when you're high, you do stupid shit. Okay, so that's most people's thought. I know instantly. Like, you think if there was an accident, why wouldn't they just call 911? Like, there's no way it was an accident because then they would have called 911. But this is something that we've kind of tossed around with Summer's case, and Amber reminded me of it the other night. If that you're using drugs and that kind of thing, then maybe you would, because you were afraid of maybe losing your other kids, or I don't know. What do you guys think hearing that? Punksy has an awesome channel. Hey, Princess Megan Elsa. Bubba, the voice of reason there. Did Billy Joe put a sign in the window? Yeah, I think so. I think it was just to be like a smart aleck to the other creators to like because they're streaming her house. So she's like promoting the person that you're kind of going against and talking shit about. But yeah, I didn't see it in the house, but I did kind of hear about it. You have two wolf ones? Ooh, I love the wolf one I had. But then I wonder, would the cops even know they were high if they called 911 about an accident? I don't know. Well, I guess it depends. My thing is, what if he got into drugs or something? Then would they not call 911? That's kind of what I was thinking the other night. Like, if it was an accident, could it be he's gotten into their stash somehow? Wolfie has missed you so much. Hey, Nana J. Let's see. I see somebody say welcome to you, so hello. The bathtub story is BS, in my opinion. Well, I mean, it's definitely the way we heard it the other night. Like, um, she was doing dinner and he was giving him a bath and an accident happened, and then he put him to bed. Like, certainly if you're making dinner, you're gonna try to feed your kids. Plus, you're usually seeing your kids before they go to sleep after bath time. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Hey, Cray Cray. Did I say hi to you? My gut isn't buying it. I don't believe the bathtub story either. I believe maybe she wants to feel like that's what happened. Or, and maybe they did give him a bath that night. But, and this is not to say something like this happened. And Ariel Ariel Smith, Victoria Rose, this little girl who she was beat to death by her mom who was adopting her. And after like she hit her and she knew she took it too far, she was trying to like make her feel better. And before she passed away, actually, she had her in the bathtub, like trying to like let her rest and soak a little bit. So, I don't know. Hey, Lisa Lee, how are you? He got into their stash. I'm with you there. Yeah. Seems Thomas and Billy Joe is a recent marriage because Leilani and her were living in a trailer somewhere else a year ago. Wonder if Thomas is regretting not knowing the family he took in. Divorced soon. He's probably like, holy shit. I'm sure they're all like, holy shit. Like they're like life is completely turned upside down. If something happens to a child that hurts the child, the responsible adults would be drug tested. So maybe that's why the cover story. That's possible. And hello, you don't know me. How are you? The daycare said they were dirty. So a bath? The babysitter, you mean, or whatever? Said yeah. I heard that I didn't hear it myself, but I heard she said they never were clean and stuff. Hey, Jordan. Better than he got into their stash. Yes. But look, this is what we're getting ready to play from Brett Buffington. She's been saying she's been calling out her daughter from the get-go, because this conversation did not take place recently with Bubba, right? Wasn't it like right the first day? Because as a matter of fact, in her interview with the Brett Buffington and the new part that he just put out yesterday or whatever, I think in that part she says like, I've been on the phone with Quinton's dad all day. I don't understand. If it was a drowning, how would law enforcement have enough to know Quinton was deceased? What evidence could they possibly have of a drowning to make that assumption? Well, I think they told her they have video footage of Leilani at the dumpster. Do you guys remember that baby that was thrown in the dumpster forever ago and caught on camera and it actually survived? Do you remember watching that? The mom drives up to the dumpster, throws the baby in like it's nothing, and just drives off. Even if it was an accident, what kind of human being could throw their baby in a dumpster? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. Jose got Casey off with it. There you go. Seth, I don't trust his dad very much because he's not been in his life. And to me, it's like, dude, no, I don't like deadbeat dads. I can't help but think drugs are involved somewhere. Well, I mean, even when it's at the point her own mom is pointing it out, I'm thinking that too. Her prices are incredible. And Lady V, they smell so good. She's very, very, and her packages, she's like a perfectionist. Everything is so perfect. I wish we had a scratch and sniff. Hey, Tammy. Do you guys think he's at the landfill? Hey, Teresa, good to see you. Boyfriend takes them baths, gets them up and dressed in the morning, takes them to daycare at 6, picks them up while she sleeps around till 10. Yeah, right, she didn't have it like that. Does seem like they're used to him kind of doing everything, huh? I do, because it's very hazardous to have law enforcement exposed to that environment for no reason. They must have something pointing them there. Solid something. They all act like they were spread out in the house. They were all in one room. No way none of them know the truth. No, I don't think he's there. Oh, wow, okay. She does package them beautifully. She's very good. Casey Anthony's parents had law enforcement connections and more money for attorneys. Seems Leilani and Billy Joe don't have that money source to tap into for a good defense. I feel Leilani will see jail. Okay, so I'm going to change it to the next audio, but I'm going to play this one last time just in case someone like just came in and missed hearing this one, which you guys have heard them on other channels, but still.
I feel strongly about that. I feel honestly and truthfully, Bob, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like there was an accident. I feel like something happened while Quinton was in the bathtub and he drowned, and they were both high. That's my theory.
Well, hell, they should just call the police if something like that happened.
If you're high as hell, man, you do stupid shit.
Danny looks dirty.
Because I'm not defending her. You know what I mean? But I know I'm not the same person on drugs.
Because I'm not defending her. Okay, so now let me share this with you guys. I just mean maybe there was some other evidence that led them to the conclusion he is gone. Well, we know that they covered the windows, right? So it makes you wonder if they did the luminol testing. And is it possible that blood came back or something like that? Because that would be another way. And that's oftentimes a way that they determine someone has passed. Okay, so this was 19 days ago. The second day, this was yesterday, so 20 days ago. The second day of the search for Quinton Simon. This was his grandmother, Billy Joe, telling me she didn't believe her daughter's story.
He's not there, which is, I didn't think he would be. I feel like whatever, Leilani's story doesn't add up. Well, I've been talking with the baby's father, with Quinton's father. I've been talking with him all day yesterday. And he's already been questioned, and they've already went to his job and went to his home, and Quinton's not there, which is, I didn't think he would be anyway. Why Leilani would even come up with a story like that, I don't even know.
That's your daughter.
Yes.
That's his mom.
Yes.
Have you told
I feel like whatever, Leilani's story doesn't add up. Well, I've been talking with the baby's father, with Quinton's father. I've been talking with him all day yesterday. And he's already been questioned, and they've already went to his job and went to his home, and Quinton's not there, which is, I didn't think he would be anyway. Why Leilani would even come up with a story like that, I don't even know.
That's your daughter.
Yes.
That's his mom.
Yes.
Have you told
I feel like whatever, Leilani's story doesn't add up.
I don't know if the stepdad's still there. Cray cray, yeah. It is. Um, my mom used to use it. That's sad, honestly. I just that guy sure left after he made that statement. Yeah, I remember that baby, and he survived. Yeah, he did. But the way that she threw him in was just so, I don't know. Hey, Allie. I'm not sure, Jordan, but I know I'm not saying she is using, but I know it is a sign of, using uppers. However, when you're also like super emotional, you can do, do some weird stuff like that too. Especially if you've had a past with drugs, and then when you get emotional, you already like you're super extra emotional. I don't know. I'm not saying she is doing that. I don't want to make any kind of accusation like that. And if she is, then I hope she gets help. So I do know I can say what something kind of looks like, and that's just based on my own personal life experience. But she has beautiful teeth, so maybe I don't know. It's possible that's what it is. It's possible it's just like that. Like I said, that over emotion, that being like overly emotional and super sensitive. Not only if you're using drugs, but let me also say that alcohol or being prescribed benzos. Because like say you take one the night before, and then you wake up the next day, and after it's worn off, you're like twice as emotional as you were before you took it, because it's gonna, like, what do they call it, rebound anxiety. It's like from after you take it and it wears off, and it can make you like that, like, so I don't know. Do you know if Leilani had a drug test? I had read she did, and it was clear, so that would negate the high theory. But I don't know how long it's in the system. Okay, so I heard she had one immediately after that was dirty, and then like on the fourth or fifth, and then she had one recently that was clear, that was clean. Like, um, so maybe she was using, and now she's stopped completely. But that's kind of what it looked like. Um, yeah, what are you making for us, Teresa? Coke is 3 days, or it can be even less, depending on how much. Um, so it doesn't take long to get clean. You can just, yeah, lay off of it a couple days, even two, and drink a ton of water. Um, depending on how small you are and all that kind of thing. How often you use tacos. Yeah, Bubba. You thought she was a druggie and you took custody while the kids with her. See, I agree with you. I don't know why she did it, but I do have sympathy for her, because just seeing her grieve, that's another thing. Kind of these protesters out there playing a baby screaming and crying, playing like lullabies or whatever, nursery rhymes or whatever it was, like screaming, like she's begging, please just let me grieve. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't. I think that is so wrong, and it's like it just feels like really evil. And I think that if she like has some kind, like, if we need to wait and allow law enforcement to do their job. And so yeah, I don't know. I can't get down with that. That was hard to hear. That's true, Allie. I know Q's dad has not been a factor, but he shared a combo with Billy. We don't know the past. Well, I think we have only that clip, like from CDT's video I played, and then there's the rest of the conversation. Over emotional. No, I'm not saying being over emotional. I'm saying, like, your body is going to be like past the level of like what it would normally be. So it's going to be like extra because of the when like those central nervous system depressants wear off, your central nervous system is going to flare up and be on fire, right? Because you've been covering it up with all this stuff. That's kind of how it works. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that is sick. I don't know. Can get away if she needs to, but Leilani is to stay there allegedly. Oh, that's very interesting. Um, I mean, I don't know. Okay, let's go look at Twitter. I would like to see what she said, anyways. And we're on Twitter right now, so I wanted to show you the rest of kind of what he had to say, anyways. So he does share. Remember, everyone thought she was on probation for just like the little stuff, but she actually had a bigger charge from Georgia that she's on probation for as well. Here is it says this is what it looks like outside of her house, and I was watching before the live. That's kind of what it looks like now. As well, you know, there's people out there. Court TV is there. This picture of him right here. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, I love that picture. He's so cute. He's got that little baby, like where the tummy pokes out a little bit, and they're just, oh my God, horrible. Chatham County Police call the Quinton Simon search the most massive undertaking in department history. So they tweeted today. Now, do you guys know? Because I heard two different things. I saw, and we can look at their Twitter, but I saw their Twitter, like one of their set of tweets, and it didn't say they were done at the landfill. But someone said that they were. Here's Jennifer Coffindaffer. Let's see. Oh, she has Quentin and that purple tree. Remember, she said that's where she pictures him now, or whatever. Grandma says Georgia toddler drowned in the bathtub while Mom was high. So cavalier a discussion as Grandma, who's the custodian of Quentin, discusses what she thinks happened. So cavalier, which is kind of similar to like what Kelly said, like it's more than just stupid shit, like making it seem so small. Did you guys hear about those twins? Oh my God. They broke out of their house and knocked on the neighbor's door, and oh my God, they were like they had been starved. They have scars all over them from being whipped and beat. Oh my God, they were being horrifically tortured. Was that the only one, Lynn? This will not be quick. This will not be easy. Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna do a Quinton Simon search and see what comes up just quickly. But yeah, it just I don't know. It doesn't feel. Here is part of the conversation that the Daily Mail has revealed. Is this just the only part that we just heard?
I feel strongly about that.
Yes.
I feel honestly.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So does Daily Mail have it all then? That's kind of how it seems. Bubba is recording calls for Daily Mail. That doesn't help Quentin. Guy hasn't even gone to Savannah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, Carmen. I know, it is. Wanted to be away from Leilani. Oh, not done with the search. Okay. This case is getting too much for me. I'm sorry, Nikki Parker on Twitter. He has article clips of transcripts of the call posted. Oh my gosh. I am legacy. Okay, let's look at that. Oh my gosh. Wait, at I am legacy. Okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. That's this. I see their tweets sometimes. I'm an advocate for the missing. I'm a true seeker here for one mission. Let's see, 41 minutes ago. Oh, do you think someone else is involved? 52 to 47. Wow, that's close. How much Billy knows? How much? Where do they have it? Under the comments of that? In their phone conversation, Bubba asked Billy Joe, who has legal custody of Quinton and his older brother, why police are so confident he was dumped. They're saying they've got video, she replied. Nobody's seen the video, which is kind of what she said on here with Cher. Oh my God, here we go. Billy Joe said police. Thank you, Parker. Oh my God. Billy Joe said police, meanwhile, have shared their own suspicion that Leilani, the boy's mother, blacked out that morning. The police are the ones saying she went into a traumatic state and blacked out. She told Bubba in the call. It's not her saying she don't remember. That's what police told her, and that's what they told me. Let me check on you guys, and we'll go to the next one. Oh, Nana, I know what you mean. Hey, Delana. Good to see you. And hey, Karen. He has highlighted clips from an article. Oh, thank you. Yay, so interesting. Just wondering if Leilani was on probation and tested positive for drugs the morning he went missing. Why is she not in jail? I don't know, Carmen. I thought about that as well. Why is she not, when she was on probation and got in trouble the second time to get on the second probation, why didn't she go to jail then? You know, that's kind of what I thought too. Like, damn, how do you get on probation twice? Okay, let's see. I believe they will find him. Oh, I hope so. Okay, in their phone conversation, Bubba asked Billy Joe, who has legal custody of Quinn. Okay, we saw this. They're saying they've got video, she replied. Nobody's seen the video. Both she and Bubba were wondering why Danny wasn't also named a suspect, expressing anger that he has since left town. The rumor was he was staying with family in Atlanta, but Billy Joe said he was actually in North Carolina. We've heard that. She told Bubba that she feels like a prisoner in her own house as the police investigation enters its third week. But she said the fact investigators haven't made an arrest suggests their case is weak. Wow, she said that. I feel like the FBI is putting a lot of heat on all of us as a family, including you. And they're doing it on purpose, like they want to break us all down, like there's something we will run up there and tell them. She was also skeptical that the FBI will be able to find Quinton's body in the landfill. You've got to figure there's a lot of trucks that go out there and dump. And it was a week before they decided that was where they was going to go. So that's a lot of trucks all week. Oh, my. Parker, yeah, that's, I don't know. I don't like that. Oh, thank you, Lynn. I wonder if she is telling her daughter the same thing. Jeez. Okay. Well, I feel like if it was an accident, they should have just called the police, Bubba responded. I agree, Billy Joe said. Billy Joe continued to vent about feeling trapped. The police told me that, a matter of fact, they told me if I felt like I needed to get away, I needed to leave and go somewhere, that Leilani needs to stay here. Wow. Hey, that Michelle. I cannot wait until the rest of these like conversations come out. They may have stopped dumping before then. Oh, it's awful because it's like just the thought of her talking about that. Like, I don't know. This is awful, you guys. Oh, wow. More details have emerged. Let's see. Okay. Wait, let me just see that last thing they said about Adam Montgomery. Kayla Montgomery told investigators in June that Adam murdered his 5-year-old daughter, according to court documents. She has become the state star witness. Let me click this just to see you guys. Oh, it's going to go into a different screen. Oh my God. Okay, we have to look at this. So we're going to take like a 2-second break. I know that case is heavy, anyways, but I cannot ignore this. And I know most of you guys have been following. People were saying the audio is released, but I can't find it. Hold on, let me look at this, and I will look. I'll try to find it too. Kayla Montgomery let's see, stepmother of Harmony Montgomery told investigators about 5-year-old girl's murder in June, court documents say. Let's see if it says how much more info they give. The paperwork was filed in a separate stolen weapons case against Adam. It details an interview. Okay, Teresa was talking about this today in her live. Court documents also said that Kayla claimed that Adam encouraged her to lie multiple times about where Harmony was, basically giving Kayla a cover story and telling her that as long as she stuck to the cover story, everything would be okay. This is what you read today, I think, because I remember that sentence about right there. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, back to Twitter, you guys. Back to your regularly scheduled pro uh, programming. Thank you, that Michelle. I think she flipped on him for it. I do too. I really do. I cannot believe that. Oh my, I mean, I can believe it, but I also like, I really want her to be held responsible too. She deserves it. Look at him, freaking evil. And then, oh my God, he just was, feeling inside. Oh my God, that poor baby. And his new mugshot. Look at the guy right here. And his new mugshots are creepy, dude. They are super mega creepy. Okay. I'm gonna go to the latest. I'm not signed into my thing to get that link immediately from Lynn, so we'll go through these. Um, like Andrea Yates, because she did that to her kids. No, that was very different story. Horrible these people are. So many lies. I'm starting to believe the landfill may have been a tactic to send people on the wrong track. Well, I mean, did Seth say that too? I don't know. I kind of want to swing Adam by his ankles and knock some sense into just do circles with him. I know. Kayla has to know. Ooh, perfect. I'm on my regular account. Hey, Jody. I don't know. I just think Kayla knows more, and I don't want her to get away with it. But by being like state's witness, she probably will. Caught on tape blaming Leilani. So there's nothing besides that. We want to know where this baby is. Here's a new article from the news. Let's go to that. It came out. Well, they posted it 57 minutes ago. So I had to stop sharing and then share the news. Hold on. Okay. I don't think he's in the landfill, but obviously law enforcement has something to make them think he is there. Well, you know what? I just hope that more than just her word. Yes, I too, but I'm worried that what if they give up and he's still there? Like they said that they have APS each truck dumps every day. General area. So they have to go through all the trash until they're through all of it. I think they can go through everything that's in that one spot. Because if not, they may miss it. And that's like my fear. First Quinton goes, look, them missing him and then moving on, he's still really there, and then no one ever going back to look. Oh, the bird or something. Okay. We want to know where this baby is. Protesters demonstrate outside of home. Georgia, on the way to Chatham County Police for Quinton Simon, the most massive undertaking in the department's history. That was today in their tweet, or in their, I saw it on a tweet, but more than 100 people are assigned to a base in the search for the body continues in a Chase County landfill. It has been 3 weeks since the boy was last seen outside the home and lived. There have been always now. In the neighborhood where Quinton Simon lived, there are chants that go well into the night. When the protesters are there, hardly a car drives by without honking. Protesters have pierced the peace of what 21 days ago was a quiet neighborhood. We want justice. We want to know where this baby is at, one Boatwright said. Boatwright has been shouting at the family in Quinton's home since the weekend. She's one of the 4 protesters who were arrested. She was back protesting 2 hours later after her arrest on Saturday. Chatham County Police Department says it has become almost a nightly occurrence for them to get called to the home. Of the 4 arrests of protesters, WSAV has learned 3 of those are being reviewed by the department's Office of Professional Standards. Wow. All right, let's listen. That's crazy.
In the neighborhood where Quinton's.
Hey, Rena. Hey, Kelly. Kelly, by the way, you were asking, why is this freezing? Kelly, you asked if there was, like, when more of the phone call would come out. On Twitter, the account at @INLegacy released some kind of article that lists other parts of their conversation. Go check that at @INLegacy and just scroll down a few posts. All right.
No justice, no peace.
In the neighborhood where Quinton Simon lived,
I'll be here camping tomorrow
there are chants
all night. I'll be here.
that go well.
All night I'll be here. It's not loading. That's basically the exact word for word of the article. Can you guys hear me? Is something wrong with my internet? Because this is not loading. Yes, you're welcome. Oh, Lisa. Let's see. Y'all let me know if you can still hear me. I'm going to refresh that.
Justice, oh peace!
In the neighborhood where Quinton Simon lived,
I'll be camping tomorrow night.
there are chants
All night, I'll be here.
that go well into the night. When these protesters are here, hardly a car drives by without honking. Protesters have pierced the peace of what 21 days ago was a quiet neighborhood.
We want
Come on.
justice. We want to know where this baby's at.
Wanda Boatwright has been shouting at the family in Quinton's home since the weekend. She's one of the 4 protesters who've been arrested. She was back here
I don't know what the quality's on.
protesting 2 hours later.
You sound like an 80s video game.
No, over a baby.
My internet is just sucking right now. You know what? I'm going to come in on my
Don't have
phone
a
for a
voice.
minute, and
The
I'm going to
Chatham
stay
County
on
Police Department says
on
it
it. Let's see. Hold on.
has become an almost nightly occurrence
1
for them to
second.
get called. Of the
Let's
4
let this
arrests
play,
of
though.
protesters here, we've learned 3 of those
Oh, shit. If it will. But you guys, hold on just 1 second.
are being reviewed by the department's Office of Professional Standards. Oh, girl! No night will be quiet here until someone is arrested. In Quinton's case, Brett Buffington, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Okay. Let's see if that worked. Oh my gosh, the internet sucks. Rather than make the news acting like a fool for views and subs. Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's just too much. I can't get on board with that. It pushes people away. My internet's sucking tonight, so I'm probably going to call this short in a minute, but I do want to talk to you guys for just a sec about Debbie. So I wanted to pull up the articles, but I think most of you guys have probably seen that there's been articles going out saying that her case may have not been a murder, basically, that it could have been an accident or a suicide, and they were leaning to sources that were like in law enforcement. Then CDT showed the front of the newspaper, which an officer said that some recent reports were wrong. So I just cannot believe that right now. If that's the case, I don't know. It just makes no sense to me. So I'm just waiting to hear from law enforcement. I don't believe that. I don't believe those articles at all. I can drop the link here as well. Yeah, will you do that, Lynn? Because I actually was checking it on my phone, but then I had to come in on my phone because the computer, like the internet's messing up. That's so suspicious. Women don't do it that way. Why would she take off her shirt? Like, there's so many weird details. And holding on to the tree, I don't know. I just don't. Even if she was with other people and something went wrong, like, I don't know. Thank you, Lynn. What do you guys think? Hey, boo-boo kitty meow. You can hear the crickets. Bentley's in there going to bed, so I had to come outside. Maybe it caught on fire. Coke would keep you awake, but there's been times. Yes, I agree, Aaron. If you guys are talking, like, she's probably still back on Leilani. I was thinking about this. There was times when I was using, like, if you're mixing uppers and downers, number one, or just doing Coke. Okay, if you get super messed up on Coke and you're drinking, like, to take, because when you come down off Coke, it sucks. You feel like shit. But if you drink alcohol, you don't feel the come down. You just go from being jacked up on Coke to wasted drunk. Because while you're doing the Coke, you don't feel drunk at all. You could drink like 30 shots and you don't feel any of them at all until the cocaine wears off. And then, like, you're just, boom, blackout drunk. You would black out. I've blacked out like that before. So back in my days of being wild, trust me, it totally can happen. So yeah, Coke does keep you awake, but if you've been doing it for a long time or you're taking something to come down, if you've been up for a few days, when you come down, you're going to crash. That's okay. I lost connection too. I know, Woofy, but I can't pull it up now. I think maybe I'll just do a live on Darrell and take his name out of this title. I mean, this live was kind of, it kind of failed. It's okay. I don't care. It is what it is. You know, it's going to happen. I just don't think she did it to herself. It makes no sense to me. All the weird stuff with her daughter, too. I mean, but imagine, though, if she is totally innocent, like, YouTube's got to check itself because it goes crazy pointing the finger. Like, I say it as in, like, YouTube as a whole, but creators go crazy pointing the fingers. Then subscribers start doing it. I don't know. I think YouTube's going to have to check itself. I don't know. I think this house is haunted. Some people are into stuff that some people can't even imagine. Very true, Lisa. Thank you, Amber. How do they even have Coke money? I don't know. Shake and Bake exploded on her. It's possible. What were you thinking about what I said about drinking and doing Coke? I swear it's the truth. I mean, I remember being super young, like 18 years old, one of the first times I had done Coke, and it was like we were all drinking. And I remember I blacked out. The next day I was like, what the hell happened? I didn't know that happened to you when the cocaine wore off. And yeah. I acted a fool. They're like, dude, you were up, like, this happened, that happened. I'm like, what? No way. Like, I don't remember any of that. So, I'm a wild child. Still can be, but I'm better than I was. Shoot, I was a wild child. I don't do nothing but stay in my house now. That's what I want to do, though. So, I'm doing all right. West Virginia is haunted. I'm actually not there right now, but make friends with the ghost if it is. Like, I'll be there by myself and, like, say I'm in the bathroom washing my hands. It's like if there's a little bit of noise on, like the sink's on or something like that, and it's not totally quiet, then I'll hear, like, across the house, like a slam. And then I run out and look everywhere. Nothing's fell, nothing's broke. Bentley will be laying in there sleeping, and I'll hear a drawer shut, and I'll, like, be like, what the hell? Go in there. There's nothing going on. Think spirits. I think they're spirits, Miss Alex. I've got them here too. I just can't see you like that. I know. I can't see myself like that, but there was a time. Me neither. Me neither. Like I said, I've only seen this in CDT stream. You guys have to go watch it. She pulls up a like the picture of the front of a newspaper, and she's reading it, and there's a police officer who says that there's recent like articles or whatever that have there's recent news that have came out that's not true. So don't know. Hi, Linda. Oh my God, he's insane. And the freaking Reddit, I wanted to pull it up and show you guys, because it is kind of unbelievable that even one person in this world could say he didn't get a fair trial, and that they're like, but imagine if he has to go do it again. Ugh. I have one that opens my silverware drawer. I have to tell him to knock it off. That's hilarious. What did Seth do? I didn't see it. Oh, be nice to each other, yeah. I have one that won't fold their towels. Its name is Dutch, my hubby. That person. Both of you guys. Yeah, just everybody in a whole. That Reddit was his people. Make me change my mind. Well, he's like, I have absolutely nothing to do with this. Nothing at all. It's like, are you sure? Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna end it anyways, since my computer's not working. And yeah, I'll try to just enjoy some of the adult quiet time I got, as long as no doors are slamming or drawers closing or any of that kind of thing. Yeah, absolutely, Delana. And then anyways, he needs a fair ass whipping. Okay. I kicked myself out before I said bye. Sorry. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you, mods, for being here. And well, bye. And I will see you tomorrow or something. I really want to go over the interview with um oh my God. I really want to go over the interview with Candace and Cam and Allie after Dawn went to jail, since Dawn's about to get out. The interview that's been wiped off the internet. I think that it'd be nice to watch that again. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow, depending on what happens. But yeah. Oh yeah. And the Reddit. But I love you guys. Have a great night. Sweet dreams. Don't have nightmares about scary stuff after hearing all the, about the ghost and stuff. I'll probably have nightmares. I love you guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.